Hi, I'm Frank, also known as Frankior, and I write, produce and perform my own original music. And it feels a little bit weird saying that in a YouTube video because I'm a Twitch music streamer. This YouTube channel here has pretty much been another outlet for my music, while my most active content platform has been Twitch over the past 2 years, mostly. So why exactly are we here now? We will get to that in a minute. First of all, a few things about myself. So to give you a little bit of background on myself, I've been doing music for over 20 years, mostly on the hobby side of life. So I've been doing the usual regional bands and projects and recording my own music, trying to get as much of it out there as I can, with no further professional goals or anything, because I do like to earn good money. And the most notable band that I've been in might probably be all will know at this point, which I will give you a little snippet of right now probably. So yeah, when the pandemic hit, I've been looking for different things to do because of course there were no gigs, there was not a lot going on with the bands, we weren't even able to rehearse. So I started, actually just for fun, for shits and giggles, started a stream. And I did that, the first one was on my band Facebook page, which was kind of, well, it was an interesting experience. I had no clue what I was doing. And then I kind of branched out, I discovered Twitch, saw what Matt Hafey and all the other guys were doing on there. So I figured, let me just try that, let me just have an outlet where I could get myself to practice, get myself to stay fit in the music game and still have something to connect with other people. So that's how I started discovering Twitch, doing Twitch and growing into the platform. And through that I found a cool community that we've built up. I've started releasing music under my own name. I did my first EP called The Heart of It All. That was the thing that my community encouraged me to do. So there has been a good bit of development going on in the past 2 years, but now I feel that there are some things that we need to talk about regarding the growth of an artist on those platforms. And let's get into it. So streaming on Twitch is fine, streaming on Twitch is fun, but a lot of hype has been generated about streamers moving from Twitch to YouTube in the past, like, let me say half a year at least, and kind of going into a new culture of enhancing VOD content that you have on YouTube with streams that are on the same platform, instead of just having one platform for VODs, one platform for streams, just like merging it and having benefits out of that. So many experts on YouTube are actually talking about those transitions, the pros and cons of the platforms, why streaming can be a really good supplementary content for your regular VODs or shorts and all that content that you can do, and how that is a good approach for growth actually. And there are a lot of people like Harris Heller that I actually do watch quite a bit to stay on top of those topics and then kind of be at the pulse of things, if you want to call it that. And those people always look at it from a perspective of a gaming streamer or of an IRL streamer. It's mostly something that happens between games and just chatting. So there's not really a lot of input for musicians that use these platforms. And that's something where I want to kind of get into and share my experiences, my opinions and some of my thoughts. And I hope that is interesting for you, as it is for me, because I really like digging into that topic lately. So as the musician, as a type of streamer, is pretty much overlooked in these types of videos that you can find from bigger streamers tackling this topic, I just thought it might be interesting to start documenting my own thoughts on why moving my streams to YouTube could be a viable option for a musician, since I honestly didn't find a whole lot on the topic. The actual only video that I did find on that perspective from a musician was by the Derek Frank, and that goes by the title of Is Twitch Dead for Musicians? Is YouTube Better Than Twitch 2021? So even that is not really recent. So without knowing too much about his channel or his work, I could only tell that although he talks about the benefits of moving to YouTube as a music streamer, the only past stream that I actually could find in his channel at this time was like an Xbox unboxing and setup. So, yay! He did do some more VOD content, he did do some produced videos about music related topics, so I think he kinda realized that this is the better way for him to grow and to go. But at least in terms of streaming, I didn't really find a whole lot on his channel from that point onwards. His reasoning though is quite similar to what Hella is often referring to. First of all, Twitch has no discoverability. That is the main point everyone is kind of bringing to the table. So it's always mentioned that if you're not live, you don't exist on Twitch, and the VOD content is pretty much useless. So the only thing that you can do on Twitch is be live as much as you can, or bring people in from somewhere else, which would probably be YouTube. So this is where YouTube always fills the gap in the observations of those people. So the VOD content on YouTube is browsable and it can move into recommendations for others. So the videos can actually bring people in while you are leaning back. Let the videos do the work for you. That is one major point that a lot of people bring up. So a stream actually adds to those videos that already exist. And you bring people in with the VOD content and then provide them streams additionally. That is the idea. So you don't have to be live as much and you can actually focus on produced content. You can actually take your time, make a cool video and hope that it performs well and bring people in, and then for the new people you can then say, you like that and now here's a stream for you. So if well planned, the streams can either pick up on topics from the VOD content or set the foundation for new content. For example, I could start writing a song live on stream, then make videos of me recording the final takes, and then round it off with a performance on stream that I can later leave as a video on my channel for people to discover my music. So that is kind of a little ecosystem of win, right? Sounds great so far? Yes, but we still have a lot to talk about and I will not be able to tackle all of this in this video. I want to keep them fairly reasonably short, but what's the plan for me now? I will do what everybody is preaching, so I will diversify. And the idea is to leave my streams on Twitch as they are right now. Those are pretty much the big loud performance streams where I start out performing for 2 to 3 hours, doing my own music, doing the music of my bands and setting up a show, just being loud, being metal. And then at a later stage I will just sit down, do some production work and let it be a chill ending to the stream. That is almost like a 4 to 5 hour show every time, every Monday. So I will leave those as they are because I do have my community on Twitch and I can't expect them to move one-to-one at once. That will not happen. You can't expect everyone to move from one platform to the next in an instant just because they say, I'm streaming on YouTube now. That will not work. But there are other streams that I used to do, and those are more small, more focused, more concrete gold. In those I would probably just sit down and just practice a new song. I would write a new song. I would do the final production of a new song. Those things where I actually work on something specific, those are streams that usually be like 2 hours long maximum. And those are actually ones that I could see on my YouTube channel because my content will probably be more into the direction of the actual content creation, the production side of things. So it actually makes sense to have my production streams on the same platform as the VOD content regarding that. Makes sense, right? So that is exactly what I want to try. And as this video comes out, you will probably be able to watch my first stream on YouTube this Sunday at around like 8 to 9 p.m. Central European time. Convert that into your time zone as you please. And yes, along the way I will keep doing videos like these to share my observations, to share my experience and just have a conversation with all of you about those topics because I think it is really interesting what a DIY hobby musician can do using those platforms correctly and kind of getting ideas from other sections like gaming, like IRL. Those people know way more what they are doing with those platforms than, for example, I do. So why not try and use that knowledge and see what musicians have to just keep in mind regarding those things. So you know the drill, you know YouTube and you know what's coming next. If you enjoy that type of content and you want to be along for the ride and you actually want to be part of this experience, then just hit the subscribe button activate the notifications if you please, and hop onto the streams as they come, or you can start following me on the other social platforms that will be linked in the description. The usual, like Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, of course. And I hope to see you there, and let's have some fun with this. This will be an interesting time. See you then.